welcome back to my channel. I'm Anushka, and in this video I'll share with you all the books that I read in the month of March, because I did read quite a few of them. And no, I did not post videos on this channel because that's totally normal. Inconsistency is equals Anushka, because by now you've also adapted with this feeling. इस बार तो मुझे कोई भी एक Instagram पे message किसी ने नहीं पूछा what happened Anushka, are you fine or not, why aren't you posting videos? Because by now you also know कि ये तो normal है Anushka के लिए. She goes AWOL. ये तो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, which is totally fine with me. I mean, we know each other now, it's better. But I mean, I won't be sharing the excuses or the reasons, because last time when I did it, the video turned out such a serious one. Though it wasn't my plan, I was just being honest and sharing the reasons. But इस बार मेरे को नहीं करना यार वो. I just want to say that yes, I'm having the pre-midlife crisis. I want to reach somewhere and I'm planning towards it. Let's see. Let's see. I hope that happens. Leave that. Let's start with the first book, Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. And now Sally Rooney has become my favorite author. She's my go-to person to read whenever I'm feeling low, dark, or I'm just fed up with this world all my life and I feel like I'm not doing enough or my life isn't good. Her characters make me feel good. They make me feel like, okay, इनकी life तो मुझसे भी खराब है. They are worst. So इनके सामने तो I'm better. My life isn't that bad. I mean, maybe I'm not a good person, but that's how I feel. Her books give me hope. They make me feel powerful. They make me just feel good about myself, about my life, in a way that no other self-help or motivational or other fictional book can. Beautiful World, Where Are You is about 4 people. One is an author named Alice, and all 4 of them are in their 30s. All 4 of them don't have perfect lives. All 4 of them are struggling with the day-to-day chores, life. There's Simon, there is Felix, there is Alice, as I said, the author, and there's Eileen, her friend. And through Alice, I felt like Sally shared her story being an author and the struggles that are related with it. What I personally liked in the book are the letters that Alice and Eileen shared with each other, because those were filled with philosophy in a way which I could understand and which I could relate with. I liked it. Not just the letters, but the story, the way it is written, as I said. I liked it. I would highly recommend it. The second book I feel like I've discovered. It's The Widows of the Malabar Hill, written by Sujata Massey. It's an Indian historical crime thriller based in the 1920s. I personally liked the whole setup. You know, we get to learn about India, Mumbai especially, before independence, and the family. There is Parveen Mistry. She is India's first women solicitor, because there weren't any women lawyers at that age, and she is dealing with this investigation, a murder that happens. So I wouldn't say it's a fast-paced thriller, but yes, it does have that suspense element to it. There is an investigation. Also, there are three of these widows who live in seclusion, and they have this mysterious past. So you want to know about that as well. All these things are interrelated, and it's about, you know, women empowerment. It's about domestic abuse. It's about posh life and the hidden mysteries behind you know, their lives. So yeah, I personally enjoyed it. I would recommend it to you guys as well. The next one is actually a perfect fast-paced thriller, that is Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. Oh my god, it is worth all the hype. Gabby from Gabby Reads highly recommends it, and I go by her recommendations. This has been in my TBR for years, like, I mean, a year, more than a year, but I wasn't picking it up. I don't know why, but now that I have read it, I will recommend you guys to read it right now. Oh my god, it does have all the elements to it. From the first page itself, you get hooked. It's about this girl Jules, who has recently had a breakup, and she's moved on from a live-in relationship. She also does not have a job, so she's in search of money, and one day she chances upon this ad in a newspaper where they require an apartment sitter, which means that this person has to live in this apartment for 3 months for free. Instead, they'll get paid that is around £12,000, I think, or £1,200, and that is huge amount. So she agrees to it, but then she realizes that it's not that simple deal. and her friend, her best friend, was suspicious. She warned her, but because Jules needed money, she accepted the offer, and then things start happening in this flat. She learns few things, and the ending, okay, it was unpredictable for me because it does have moral, and okay, I wouldn't spoil it for you, but yeah, the ending was perfect. It was more than I expected. Next, because I enjoyed Lock Every Door so much, I had to read another thriller recommended by Gabby Reeves, and it was The One. It's basically about a world where there is this app where you can match your DNA and find your soulmate through your DNA. So it's a progressive world, and the blurb was interesting to me, which is why I started reading it. But yeah, as I started reading it, the story became more engaging, and after 30% of the story was done, that's where twist started happening, and oh my god, this is worth reading because, as I said, there are 5 different stories, so there are 5 different endings, and then there are 5 different twists to those endings as well. So you feel shocked 5 times, and the impact that you have is also 5 times, and it's fast paced, it's engaging, and it's a new concept, and yeah, it is something I will recommend again to all you guys. And another thriller that I read was an Indian one. It is Witness the Night. Now, this one I feel like is underrated, though it is an award winning book, but I haven't heard other people talking about this book, maybe because it was published in 2010, so it's slightly an old book, but I would highly recommend you guys to read this one. This is about a girl, 14-year-old girl, Durga, and it is based in Punjab, and she allegedly killed her family of 13, and after that she has stopped speaking to anyone. She isn't telling the reason why that happened, or if it even happened or not, because she was found bound in her house. And yeah, so then a social worker and an immature psychiatrist, Simran, who is in her mid-40s, is called to help this kid, to help this girl speak, or to at least investigate the case. And when she starts investigating this case, many dark truths come up, and there is a dark side to this story, and there are a lot of revelations. And yeah, it is a book that I'll highly recommend you to read. It talks about female infanticide, sexism, it talks about orthodox family, it talks about abuse. All the elements are there, and it is quite real. It's based in Punjab, there are drugs, so it is a full package book, and I will highly recommend you guys to read it. Okay, next I read a much hyped book, that is Reminders of Him, and I'll say, by Colleen Hoover. I'll say I have mixed feelings with it. I still haven't made my mind, but one thing is clear, that it was nowhere near It Ends With Us. But that being said, it wasn't bad. I mean, I enjoyed it. Like, it wasn't like other books, that November 9 or few of the other books, Verity, that I read of Colleen Hoover and I did not enjoy. This one I did enjoy reading it, and I did connect with the characters, because that's the best thing about Colleen Hoover. She makes these characters feel alive. You have that, you get attached with these characters. You feel their pain. You live their journey. So that's something that I really like. What I did not like was the way it started. It was too fast for me. These two characters meeting and hooking up. That's not spoiler, I hope, but it was too fast for me to take in. But then things calm down, and the story progresses. That's something that I like. But the tragedy, the revelation, to me was not that tragic, or it wasn't that strong. Yes, I did cry, of course. It's emotional. It was an emotional scene written, but I just felt like I wanted more, or maybe I wanted a twist which could have been unpredictable. Maybe I wanted something different, and this book was different. But yeah, I liked it, but I did not love it. Last but definitely not the least is a book that I DNF'd. Yeah, I did DNF this book. It's A Night on an Island. It's a recent book. I actually listened to an audiobook. I don't know. So I enjoyed it initially because it does have all the tropes, strangers meeting on an island one night, and they hate each other. But what I did not like, and which is why I DNF'd this book, was I wasn't just getting connected with the characters. I don't know why. Maybe I wasn't in mood of reading a romance novel, or I just couldn't connect with their backstory or these characters. I might pick up this book in the near future maybe, but I just DNF'd it for now. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you later with another video. Until then, bye bye.